What if 5 minutes each morning could change the way you face stress, anger, and fear? Imagine building resilience not with therapy sessions or self-help fads, but with timeless wisdom practiced by emperors and philosophers. And what if the secret wasn't complicated at all, just simple daily Stoic habits you can start today? Welcome to Stoic Blend, where Asian wisdom meets modern life. Today, we'll explore daily Stoic habits that can transform your life instantly, helping you find clarity, strength, and peace in the chaotic world. Part 1. Why habits shape our lives. In modern America, life moves fast. Emails flood your inbox before 9 a.m. The pressure to perform at work, care for family, and keep up with endless notifications leaves you drained. Most people live on autopilot, reacting instead of choosing. The Stoics knew that character is not built in grand moments but in daily choices. Marcus Aurelius didn't just rule Rome with wisdom, he wrote in his journal each night to remind himself of his values. Seneca didn't just write letters to inspire others. He practiced gratitude, reflection, and restraint every day. Habits shape identity. If your mornings begin with frantic scrolling, your mind starts scattered. But if they begin with reflection, your mind starts anchored. This is why daily Stoic habits matter. They're not routines for monks in caves. They're practical tools for parents in suburbs, workers in offices, and students facing debt and uncertainty. So ask yourself, are your habits today building the life you want tomorrow? Part 2. Morning rituals. Owning the first hour. The first habit is to reclaim your mornings. In the US, many people wake up and immediately check work messages, already giving their mind to outside demands. The Stoics would see this as surrender. Marcus Aurelius began his day reminding himself, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant. He prepared his mind, not his inbox. Here's a simple practice. Before touching your phone, sit quietly for 5 minutes. Breathe. Ask, what is in my control today? Write down 1 or 2 intentions. Maybe it's finishing a project with focus. Maybe it's being patient with your child. That clarity becomes your shield. This small shift sets the tone. By practicing daily Stoic habits in the morning, you anchor yourself before the world pulls you in 100 directions. Part 3. Habits for work and relationships. The workplace in America is full of stress. Deadlines, office politics, the fear of layoffs. At home, relationships bring both joy and tension. Here's where Stoic habits apply directly. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. At work, you can't control if your boss criticizes you unfairly, but you can control whether you respond with bitterness or calm professionalism. One practical habit, pause before reacting. The Stoics practice what we now call the gap, that small space between stimulus and response. When a colleague sends a rude email, don't fire back. Step away. Breathe. Respond with clarity later. In relationships, cultivate the habit of generosity without expectation. Seneca wrote, we should give as we would receive, cheerfully, quickly, and without hesitation. Instead of waiting for others to validate you, choose to embody patience and kindness. These daily Stoic habits of pausing, reflecting, and giving create stronger connections at the office, at home, and even online. Part 4. Evening reflection. The Stoic Journal. Americans often end their days with TV, alcohol, or scrolling endlessly through social media. But the Stoics close their day differently with reflection. Seneca wrote, when the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day and go back over what I've done and said. This is not about guilt but growth. Each evening ask, did I live today according to my values? Where did I let anger, fear, or distraction lead me astray? What can I do better tomorrow? You don't need a fancy journal. A notebook or phone app works fine. Over time, this habit builds self-awareness. You stop repeating mistakes because you've trained yourself to notice them. Think of it as nightly mental hygiene. Just as brushing your teeth prevents decay, reflection prevents your character from decaying. Among daily Stoic habits, this one may be the most transformative. Part 5. Living Stoicism in a chaotic world. How do we tie all this together? Daily life in the US is unpredictable. Economic shifts, political divides, family pressures. You cannot escape uncertainty, but you can prepare for it. The Stoics remind us, strength is not built once, but reinforced every day. Daily Stoic habits give us the tools. Morning intention keeps us steady. Work and relationship habits guide our reactions. Evening reflection strengthens self-awareness. Over time, these small actions compound. You become less shaken by setbacks, less consumed by comparison, more anchored in peace. Marcus Aurelius faced plagues, wars, and betrayals. Yet through his habits, he kept his mind free. If he could endure Rome's storms, can we endure the storms of modern life? The truth is simple. If you master your habits, you master yourself. And if you master yourself, no outside force can steal your peace. So remember, your life is shaped not by one dramatic event, but by daily Stoic habits, practiced consistently. Start small. Reclaim your morning, pause before reacting, reflect at night. These are not chores, they are freedoms. If this video spoke to you, like it, share it with someone who needs calm, and subscribe to Stoic Blend for more wisdom you can use every day. And let me leave you with this question. Which Stoic habit will you begin practicing tonight?